What's up, y'all? It's your man, Dad Dude, bringing you guys another video. So, as a Panthers fan, I cannot remember a time where I was ever as legitimately afraid of an opponent as I am of the Dolphins. Like, there have been plenty of times where I did think the Panthers had a real chance to win the game, but I didn't fear the opponent the way I fear the Dolphins this coming Sunday. The Panthers, there is a real chance that the Panthers could lose this game by 40 plus points. Like, the Dolphins are a 13.5 point favorite for the game, which by NFL standards makes them a pretty big favorite. And it's not even like the Dolphins are the best team in the NFL. I think they can beat any given team on any given day. But I don't think anybody, or at least I don't think they're the best team in the NFL. I don't think they're as good as, maybe the Bills or the Niners or the Eagles or maybe even the Chiefs, just considering the Chiefs have the best quarterback ever in Patrick Mahomes. I don't think the Dolphins are the best team, but they are the team that is most likely to beat you by 50 points. They're definitely that, but maybe the Niners having that kind of potential. But even the Niners don't have the sheer offensive firepower that the Dolphins have. And coming against this woeful Panthers team, I think this game could get very ugly very quickly. The Panthers are somewhat fortunate that Devin Achane, I think it's Achane, however you say his name. I apologize if I'm getting it wrong. But the Panthers are fortunate in that he is not going to play because that guy has been just on a tear the past few weeks. But they still have Raheem Mostert, who is a very capable back. And of course, they have Tyreek Hill. They have Jalen Waddle. Claypool is going to have another week in the system, so he could, potentially be a threat for the Panthers to have to worry about. There's just so much that the Panthers have to worry about when it comes to the Dolphins' offensive output. This game could get ugly very quickly. I am very concerned for the Panthers going into this game. Another saving grace for the Panthers might be that the Dolphins' defense is just not that good. So maybe the Panthers can hang in the game offensively, but the Panthers' offense is abysmal. So it almost doesn't matter how bad the Dolphins' defense is if the Panthers' offense is not good enough to take advantage of that. And I don't believe they are. This game, it would not surprise me at all for this game if the ending score was, 48 to 14 or 17 or maybe even 50 plus. Like the Dolphins really could blow this game wide open. I am very much concerned for the Panthers just being embarrassed come Sunday, and that is a real possibility. This Dolphins team, again, they're not the best team, or at least I don't think they're the best team. But they do present so many ways to beat you. They can beat you through the air with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle and Claypool now. They can beat you on the ground with Raheem Mostert. They can beat you, there's just so many things they can present you with. They can beat you over the top because they have all the speed. But that speed is also a threat in the underneath and screen game. They can throw a little 5-yard screen or a bubble screen to Hill or Waddle, and they can take it 60, 70, 80 yards down the field and score a touchdown that way. Tua, while I don't think Tua is a star quarterback, he is a very capable quarterback. He operates very well within the offense that the Dolphins have. He's very accurate. He can play on time. He runs McDaniel's system about as well as you could hope. And that they present so many ways that they can beat you. They can score points very quickly. They can run it down your throat. There is no offensive part of the game that the Dolphins really struggle at. And there are plenty of parts of the game that the Panthers right now are struggling at defensively. A lot of that due to injury. They're down 2 corners. They're down a safety in Xavier Woods. They're down Shaq Thompson. They're down a fair amount of players. And they don't have anybody to match up with Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle or anybody you would trust to match up with those guys. They don't have anybody to really stop the Dolphins' run game. The Panthers have not been good against the run pretty much all season. That is not what you want. That is not a problem you want facing the Dolphins and their dominant running attack. I'm really worried about this game. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I really think the Panthers might get embarrassed on Sunday. Especially Tyreek Hill. It wouldn't surprise me at all if Tyreek Hill went for 200 plus yards in this game and Raheem Mostert had 3 plus touchdowns in this game, and the Dolphins blow this game out by 40 plus points. If you play fantasy football like I do, if you have many Dolphins players on your team, you should probably start them this week. Not that you shouldn't start them every week, just given how good their offense is. But going against this Panthers team, I think that Bryce Young and the Panthers offense are going to have a few turnovers. They've had turnovers in just about every game this year. So they're going to give the Dolphins a few short fields. That's almost a guarantee. The Dolphins are going to have explosive plays, I'm pretty sure. That's what they do all year. The Panthers offense is not going to stay on the field long, giving the Dolphins offense just more opportunities and more drives and more plays to put up points. This game, I really wish I could have some kind of silver lining or give you some kind of reason for why I think the Panthers could win this game. And they could win the game. You know the old axiom, at any given Sunday. That is true. Any team can beat any team on any given day. But we're talking likelihood, probabilities here. And I don't think it's likely at all that the Panthers win this game. If I had to put in a percentage points, I think they might have maybe a 10% chance of winning this game. The Dolphins are a heavy favorite for a reason. They are hands down the better team. They have right now the better quarterback. Bryce Young might eventually be better than Tua. We don't know, but that is possible. He's still a rookie. He's still young in his career. But right now, the Dolphins have the better quarterback. The Dolphins have the better receivers. They have the better running back. They have the better offensive line. They are coached better right now. Defensively, you can maybe say that these teams are kind of equal on defense, with the Panthers having all the injuries the Panthers have had on defense. But I still might give the edge to the Dolphins defensively just because they haven't had as many injuries. That it is all around not a good situation for the Panthers in this game. One thing, the Dolphins pass rush isn't amazing, so maybe maybe Bryce Young is going to have more time in the pocket this game, and he can maybe have a little more success through the air. We've seen him progress somewhat over the past few weeks, and maybe he'll have his first 300-yard passing game this week. But I would expect this game to come with maybe interception, maybe a fumble. He has had turnovers in every game he's played this year. I don't see a reason why this game will be different. Going against a team with the offensive firepower that the Dolphins have is not a good situation for a rookie quarterback on a struggling offense that has been coached by struggling coaches. They have struggling skill position talent. It's a struggling offensive line. This is just, again, all around not a good situation for the Panthers. I would be surprised if they kept this game close. I will be utterly shocked in a positive way, but I will be utterly shocked if the Panthers manage to win this game. So with that being said, I'm going to say that the final score of this game, I'm going to say that the Dolphins score under 50 points. I'm going to say 42-17 Panthers. I think it's going to be a blowout, but hopefully the Panthers can make this not an embarrassing blowout as in what the Dolphins did to the Broncos. So 42-17 feels pretty good to me. It's going to be in Miami. I think the Panthers' best bet is that the Dolphins build a huge lead in the first half, going into the third quarter, and they sit a bunch of their starters, and the Panthers can keep the game respectable that way. But yeah, I don't think the Panthers have much of a shot in this game, and I'm gonna watch it regardless. But it's going to be a tough watch, or at least I predict it being a tough watch. That's what I have for you in this one, guys. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And if you're so inclined, subscribe and leave a comment. Maybe you think the Panthers actually have a chance to win this game. Let me know. I respond to just about everything, and I'll see you guys in the next one.